Right. Hello, if you're here. I don't know. I'm just checking everything's working. Just bear with me for a second. Is it? Is it not? Just checking if everything's working, folks. Haven't done this in a long time. Well, I think we're working. If you can hear anything, just let me know that you can hear something. Say hello if you can. Say hello if you can. Right. Hello, Wolfgang. We'll just give it a few minutes and then we'll get going. Who knows how much energy or creativity I have at the moment. Oh. Oh. Got my ends of a cup of coffee. Ah, hello, daughter. Hello, Claire Battams. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, I'm only going to be able to probably do, I would imagine, about 60 minutes, 90 minutes, kind of that over there. Who knows? I haven't actually composed anything in a very long time. I've had as close as what you can say to writer's block. Although really it's because I haven't had much time to do anything particularly creative that involves writing music. But we shall see. We shall see what we come up with. So feel free to use the Facebook chat and give any thoughts. Yeah, we're kind of going for upbeat summer song for Collective to have a go at. Hello, Naomi. Woo! So yes, I've been at my best friend's wedding this weekend. My friend Martin got married. I was the best man. I had to do a speech and everything, which was fabulous. So I'm currently feeling a little bit on the tired side. But hello, John Wanless. But yes, so it was fab. So yes, I'm a little bit tired, and we'll just have to see how this goes. I think I haven't done this in so long. I've completely forgotten how to do it. So hopefully you can see and or hear everything okay. So as we kind of go through, just let me know if you can or can't hear everything okay, and we'll see what we got. Right, okie dokie. I think we will kind of get going, whatever that means. So now. This is if you're in this country, you'll know Blue Peter, and in Blue Peter they always had one that they made earlier, so they always kind of made craft projects, and then suddenly they brought out the finished craft project, and they were like, oh, and here's one we made earlier, which is all finished, possibly not by them, but was all made and finished and looking perfect. That's not how I work with this, so it literally is going to be completely brand new. I haven't done any work, any particular thinking, because that's otherwise it seems cheating if I've already done things and already thought about things. So we are going to be completely and utterly off the cuff, see what we come up with, and we're starting at 8:33. So we'll see what we can do. So, feel free to use the chat, give some ideas, give some thoughts. So, we need a collective song. We need a summer song. So, for my thought is trying to get something upbeat. Now, upbeat is not necessarily what I'm good at. I'm quite good at heartfelt, sad songs, or heartfelt, reflective songs, or anything that's heartfelt. But if we're doing upbeat, and I normally go for, often I go for slow and or epic in my own composition. So we're going to have to see how upbeat and happy and smiley I can make this piece of music. So yes, let's see what we've got. Hello, Kerry, and Sue Priestley. So let's first start thinking. So intro. I think probably, if it's upbeat, I kind of probably will have some kind of, I say instrument, I'm going to say instrumental intro. This is going to be unaccompanied, it'll be a cappella. But like an instrumental intro, just to kind of set the scene. Also, it gives me longer to think about lyrics and what on earth the song's going to be about. So yes, let us have a thought about what that might be. Right, here we go. If this goes awfully badly, I've written some okay songs in the past, so maybe I'll be able to do the same thing again. So let's think about a bit of tempo. Let me just go in here. Tempo. So let me just tap tempo out here. About 140. Let's go for about 140 beats a minute. See how that finds us. Okay. That seems about right. Alrighty, so that seems about an okay place to start. So I'm thinking in my brain, you know, like kind of upbeat, kind of like, not quite marching band music, but what came to my mind there was like, as I was like listening to the click, was like, like that kind of little kind of like, ba-dum bum tish, like that kind of stuff. That's where we're gonna start, and we'll see what happens. Let me see what key that is. Let me know if you can hear things, by the way. If you can hear any of this, just let me know. That would be in an F sharp. Okay. Let's do a piece of music in F sharp major. Let's do it in G major because it makes it a lot easier to do a score. Yeah, F sharp major. Probably not. G major. Yeah, let's do G. Let me have a go at a bass line. Nope, that's not it. 1, 2. Let's try and find out where we think that. This is all just like sandbox ideas, so it's possible I'll keep none of this. But we'll just see how it goes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, kind of like the general idea. Something wrong with the bass part there. 1 second. Bass part does something oddly rhythmical that doesn't fit with the other part. So just give me 2 seconds. Knowing kind of where I think it should go. Let's try the bass part on that. And da 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 da. That's better. Da da. Just. So basically, da, that's my key, that's my third, that's my fifth, and I'll just kind of make something up off the back of that. Let me know if you can still hear things, or if you think this is far too upbeat and chipper. And da 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 da. No, I need to work that out a little bit better. Dum da dum. And da 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 da. That's not right, but I'm going to try and stick something on the top of it just to see. At the moment, we might be in the wrong key. It feels more men's barbershop than SATB, but it might end up going in that. We might end up going in a different key just to get the brain flowing a little bit. Da da. And da 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 da. Okay, I forgot to record it. Let's try it though. And da 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 da. 1 second, just let me look at some of the comments. Wolfgang said the bass was high. Not quite sure what that means, but okay. Bass is quite high. I've turned the volume of it down, so let's see if that helps. And da 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 da. Okay. Let me just have a little listen to that without the click. And da 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 da. We've got a 7 chord at the end of that. Okay. Woo. Right. Okie dokie. Right. Operation. Work out what the blue notes I was singing was. Okie dokie. Right. So what I normally do here, just to let you know, I'll see what actual notes I've got. And actually, although I'll probably end up singing the whole thing again, I generally pitch correct from the get-go. Not because I can't sing in tune, just it gives me an idea of something to come off the back of, really. Okay, so what happened was, just so you're aware, my bass part slightly flattered as I sang it, so these are all just going to need a little bit of a tune-up. If you sing too much without actually putting things in a proper key, especially considering that I just made that up off the top of my head, you end up with all sorts of problems. So kind of do this. Once I've got an idea, I can kind of use this as a springboard and see what else comes out. Okay, let's just have a listen to these two parts to see whether they're right. Well, I say right as in tune. And da 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 da. Yep, that's okay. So I'm not gonna. If you're watching and you're of a barbershop persuasion, it sounds a little bit barbershoppy, actually. I didn't mean it to. It just came out that way. But let's just have a look at the alto part. I might end up actually moving the entire thing up or down, or it might change. So. But give some thoughts, and I'll have a look in the chat in a minute, and just have a read through any of the chat kind of things. Kind of go from there. Right, now this is the one where, because I sang flat, this one's going to need some sorting out. So I think everything actually is going to go up by almost a semitone. Let's just see what that sounds like between the three of them. Okay, so this is the first thing we found. I've doubled a note. So I can just move that to keep it out of the way. I'll listen to that. That bit's not right. Okay, that'll do for the mo. Alrighty. Let me just go through, and if you wonder what I'm doing here, as you'll see here, there's bits of the notes that I've not particularly either tuned well, or the pitch correction technology has not picked it up as two notes. It's just picked it up as one out of tune note. So because I was basically making stuff up, it'll always be a little bit less precise in its tuning. I think that might be about right. Let's just have a listen to this now. Okie dokie. Then I'll look at some chat. Okay. It's these points where you go, oh, you've accidentally ripped off the entirety of someone else's song. There is obviously intros of songs that will sound like this, but I don't think I've 100% ripped off something accidentally. Often I'll find that I do. I don't mean to, but I'll find that I do something and it's like, oh, okay, I've just, you know, the entirety of what I've done is. Let's have a look at some okie dokie. Oh, I think I'm having some technical issues. I may well be having technical issues. Okay. Alrighty. Why is it doing that then? Are we back up and running? Are we back up and running? I do not know. Maybe we are. If we're back up, let me know. Trying to sort out some tech issues. It was fine and then it just lost all kind of connection. So, if you're still there, let me know. Yeah. Are we back up and running? Aha, I think we're back. Well, if there's technical issues, there's not much I can do about them. So apologies, folks, if there's some tech issues. Yeah, sorry about that. Not sure what's happened. Although I will say I'm in a house with 4 children who use the same internet connection I'm using. So definitely not saying it's their fault, but you never know. I've now got hiccups. So let's have a listen to where we were. Okay. So, at this point, I'll probably try and think about something melodic, I would imagine, and probably make some awful words and awful things. Yes, it was buffering for some time, Sue. Yeah, it was basically here I was dropping frames because it basically didn't have enough something. I don't know what exactly was the issue, whether it's internet connection, but it seems to be running okay at the moment. So, yeah, it may well work. It may well not work very well. We'll just see. We'll just see how we go. Okay. So, we've got this kind of little jazzy, little kind of upbeat kind of intro, which I'll listen to one more time and see what comes. So I probably feels like the melody is going to come in on the upbeat, so I'll probably end up need to re-record this little thing here because it needs to go da da, like it needs to like ma ma, it needs to hit. I think an upbeat. Yeah, so yeah. Let me just have one more listen to that. Unless, okay, yeah, maybe. Unless we have like a little bass thing that comes in on its own before lyrics come in. Let me just see how that would sound. Again, you can tell I'm completely winging this because I'm just kind of seeing what feels right. Bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum bum ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum ba da 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 bum. Probably none of that will work, but we'll just go with it. I'm just trying to get something about where lyrics come in. I kind of want it kind of, I don't know. Anyway, let's just have a look and listen. Kind of see where. Bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum bum ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum ba da 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 bum. Yeah, I can kind of see where my brain might be going there. I'm aware it probably is relatively derivative. Just you'll have to forgive me. It's been a while. 1 second. Let me create another couple of tracks just to go through. Quite like the little call and response, little rhythmic thing. So like bum 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 bum. Quite like that. We'll see if it sticks, but bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum 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 ba ba dum bum bum ba ba dum bum 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 bum. 1 second. There's one thing I actually liked from the first time round. I came upon, I think it was this bit here. Let me just have a listen. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. 1 second, just let me... Yeah, so the first time, there was one thing about here that was all right. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Now I like that. That's nice movement. Very barbershoppy, but so that was quite nice. So I'll keep that for the moment, just in case I need to get back to that. But I just need to, because I want lyrics very soon, you see. But I just need to get in my head where it might go. Here we go. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, okay. So bum 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 bum. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna quickly, because the bass part's fine and it gets me somewhere, it just doesn't quite do what I want it to do. So rather than pitch correcting now, I'm just going to get in the accompanying part within my brain where the chords might go. If you're wondering, like, what do you mean where the chords might go? The standard movement of kind of chords that are in my brain. Most of you will kind of hear where it goes. I usually go on slightly intuition, and having listened to music before, I kind of think, where does it go? What does it feel like? And go from there. So there we go. Dum 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 da-ba-dum, dum 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 da-ba-dum, dum 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 da-ba-dum, dum dum ba-dum bum. Da da dum da-ba-dum, bum 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 ba-ba-dum, bum 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 ba-ba-dum, bum bum ba-ba-dum, bum bum. I went out of the rhythm in that bit, but can you see the difference there? It's a little bit more steady and kind of known. So just let me quickly do that one again. Okay. Dum 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 dum. That's about right, I think. What might happen is these dums might turn into fragments of words, because I don't really want to have too many dums in this. So it might be word fragments. But for the moment it can be dums, because then I can always follow and add in word fragments when I've got a melody over the top. Melody wants to be probably smoother, I would imagine. Hopefully people are still there. So, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. 1 second. Okay, stick that bass part in again. Bum dum 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 Sorry. Okay. This may be a blind alley we're going down here, I think, folks. It might be something that I end up doing to try and get my brain working. So, we need words and we need melody. We need words and we need melody. Okay. So, let me just have a listen to the intro and see if I can get some melodic ideas here. Okay. Now, I think what we'd need is that little bass line would need to repeat once. 1 second. It would need to repeat. So, as in, like, repeat the chord one bit, so I need to do like and yeah. 1 second. Bear with me. Just stick that on a bar. Nope. Oh, whoops, daisy. Bar goes there. Right. Let's see if that works. Okay, cool. Just gives me a little bit of breathing room to come up with some kind of melodic thing. Here we go. I need 2 lots of that, not 1 lot of that. As you do. Right. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah. You can see it just gives me a bit of a bridge, just like a bit of just a bit of a gap to be able to go dum dum. So let's get in on the actual kind of melody part. Dum dum dum. Probably need to be there if it's alto kind of tune, which at the moment it seems like it's kind of the alto tune. Second part down. La. Let's just see what we got. Probably it'll be Lars at the moment. Let me just see comments. Dum. Dum da Okay. Let's see what we got. Normally, I'd have these on a different screen, but then you wouldn't be able to see them. So, just bear with me for a second. Alrighty. Dum da 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 dum dum Okay. So, in my brain, the word sing-along comes to mind. And therefore, sing-along and kind of that kind of like, like, sing-along, da-da-dum, that kind of rhythm. That kind of thing. Like, so that your prevailing rhythm that I hear in my brain is like, da-da-dum. So, sing-along. That's what I've got at the moment. So you can kind of hear that a little bit. Just let me see what we got. old school, this, I think. It is what it is, I suppose. It's upbeat. It's definitely upbeat. So, sing along. That's kind of the initial kind of thing that I get in my brain. Yeah. Right. This is where I'd normally move on to some kind of lyrical stuff. So if I've got da 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 da, all I've got is that rhythm da 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 with sing along. Now whether I want sing along first, how many things you can rhyme with sing along? You've got sing along, bring along, and then it'll be part rhymes. Okay, so words. Let's think about where we are. Again, these will probably change. We'll just go with. So, here we go. Sing along. So I really need to get basically something. Bring along. That's the first thing, and you got to go with your first ideas. Even if they end up not sticking, you got to kind of go with them. Let's sing along. Let's sing along. Okay, let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. That's the first. There's the first line. It might not be a good first line, but it's the first line. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Petra says nothing wrong. It rhymes. There you go. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment. I've got never wrong rather than nothing wrong for the moment. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Magic moment and it's never wrong, never wrong. Alrighty, one sec. Give me 2 secs. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. See, there's where I want to change a rhythm. So it needs to slightly straighten out a rhythm at the beginning of that line. Chinese gong. Yes, Nick, I'm going to add in Chinese gong. Chinese gong. That's what I'm going to stick in, Chinese gong. So let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So go and find a Chinese gong and bash it. Not quite sure that's the one. It's never wrong. So you can take a weekend off and go to Hong Kong. Every night and day, yeah, every night and day sing along. Not enough consonant. Not consonant syllables. One second, I'm just going to run through this in my break. So, let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. It's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along? Okay, I'm going to try and put that in for the moment. I'm just going to try and put that in for the moment, see what it sounds like. I quite like Every Night and Day. Let me just quickly try and... the lyrics are on my other screen now, just so I can actually see this bit here. So just bear with me. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? Okay, and tell me would work at the end there. Thoughts, folks, at the moment. Thoughts. Okay. Da 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 da. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? Okay, so it's what you do. Let me just see if that bass line can have some word fragments. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? Now, I think that might be a second verse thing, because you could straighten out the bass part. So you'll see what I mean in a sec. So you could straighten out the bass part, and instead of if with our lyrics, so for me, so here, so if instead of going bam bam bam, so go, let's sing along, find a friend to bring along, make a magic moment. Do you see what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But it might be something that you actually do in a second verse to give a bit of interest in a second verse. The bass part, therefore, might be okay to be dums, the first verse, because then it gives you something different to do in a second verse. I'll just give you a demonstration of if we were to do words in this section. Let me just quickly mute that part there. Dum da 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 dum dum dum. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never done. sing along and tell me. Yeah, so there's if you're clever, which I don't know if I am yet, there's the possibility of having kind of like that. Either the lyric comes in the bass part before the main melody sings it, or marginally afterwards. Let me just one more go. Dum, 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 let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never done. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? So if we just do just those two parts, you'll hopefully, again, you'll just hopefully see what I mean. Let's sing along, everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen, won't you sing along and tell me? Because then your and tell me is like, yep, that. Let's just see if the top, the dum 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 dum. I just muted everything so I couldn't hear anything. Whoops a daisy. 1 second. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? See, that would be. I still think it's a second verse thing. I'm just trying to kind of see if that's something that would work. This off the one that's after it. That's the tricky one. Let me just see what might work here. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? So that one's going to be a trickier one to make the words make sense. There we go. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. See, I don't like finder. I need to get find a friend in there somehow. Just see if I can manage that. Let's sing along. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? That was a second verse thing, but at least I know that kind of that you can have words instead of dums. Not going to do it for this verse though. I think I'll have dums. So your lyric is like the focal point of your first verse, and then you kind of have your other word, and you kind of do that. It's second verse thing for me, I think. 1 second. I also think that I want it to come in. I want it to come in here. I don't want the bass line on its own. I don't want that to be the thing that happens. So I think I'm going to have to move it. And for the moment, it'll just have to be the upbeat. So you see here, I'll have to, the alto part, I'll just have to kind of re-sing that to fit that bit in. Let me just quickly do that for a sec. Let's sing along. Let's sing along. Let's sing along. Yeah. Let's sing along. Let's just do that for a sec. Well, I need more tracks. 1 sec. Apologies if I'm not talking very much. It's tricky when you're trying to come up with ideas and then kind of narrating your ideas as it goes. It's a little bit tricky. And like I said, I haven't composed anything in, must be 6, 7 months at all. Like, I haven't composed anything. So, yeah. Let's sing along. Is it just sing along, or let's sing along? Let's or just? What do we think, folks? Let's or just? Let me just check we haven't got any issues again. No, I think we're stable at the moment. Well, I think I prefer let's. But let me know. Let's sing along or just sing along. Just, again, might be a more second verse kind of thing. So let's sing along is an invitation to join in, but just sing along is an invitation to continue singing along. That's my initial thought, but pop some stuff in the chat with your thoughts. I'm going to go for let's at the moment, but I can always change it. Let's, Julia Sweeney says. Thank you, let's sing along, everybody. Cool, so that is cool. So it just means I can replace that up there. Put that there. Stick that there. Sing along. 1 second. I moved everything. You didn't actually pay attention to what they were. Everybody find a friend to bring. Okay, so that goes there. My bass part goes there. And the other one's there. Da 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 da. Sing along, everybody find to bring along. Make magic of it and it's never done. So let's make it happen, don't you sing along and tell me. I think the "and tell me" bit, when everyone does that together, I think that can be second verse as well. Because that idea of, just to explain, with stuff like this, it feels like you want to be more homophonic words the longer you go into it. So this bit, you'll get away with it being dum-dums and da-das. Second verse, you want to get more homophonic, as in singing the words at the same time as you kind of go through there. So I think I'm okay with it, like go da-ba-da-da, that kind of stuff. But then "and tell me," that kind of thing in the second verse, I want everybody to be singing that, because it gives the unity of message. It gives the power of the message in a second verse. I think it does anyway. Feel free to disagree. We can agree to disagree if you want. Here we go. Da 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 da. Sing along, everybody to bring along. Make magic of it and it's never done. So let's make it happen, don't you sing along. So tenor part or soprano part now. This is one where probably I will end up. In fact, I'll do it and then show you, and then you'll see my issue. Sometimes when you work music out by ear, you miss out constituent notes of a chord, which is never good with a piece of music like this, where you really do need the correct notes in a chord to make it sound right. So what I'll normally do is I'll make it up, and sometimes there'll be notes that are wrong, or there's doubled notes and things, but rather than worry about it too much, when I go through and do the pitch correction, as in like pitch correction, not because it's out of tune specifically, but just to make sure the notes fit what they do, that's when I look at, okay, the soprano part's doubling the alto line there in the melody, and then we need to find, or we're missing like the part of a chord which makes it sound like a chord, so I've not sung a 3 of the chord or the 5 of the chord, and it just feels a little bit empty. Normally, even if you don't know what the 3 of a chord or a 5 of a chord is, you can hear it sounds empty. It doesn't quite sound right. We can kind of hear that. So where it's like that, if I'm listening through and I'll go, ooh, what's that? Then I'll have a look why, and it's normally because I've doubled a note, or I've got like too many of the same note in a chord. It doesn't quite work. So, sing along, everybody to bring along. it's never done. So let's make it happen, won't you sing it? Second half's okay. Need to work out where we're going in the first half. In fact, what I will do is, 1 second. Let's bounce them. I'm actually going to look at what notes I'm doing now. So I'll go through my pitch correct things so I can see if there's things I need to sort out here for notes. Okay. Oh, there's some interestingly not particularly well-tuned singing, but there we go. I do have my moments of not very well-tuned singing. Okie doke. Alright. Just see where the bass line goes. Okay, bass part I think's all right. Cheers, Julia. I'll see you soon. So. See, that I think is what the melody is generally doing. So just let me go with that. This is the thing, I've put in the melody before I've put in the upper harmony part. So it might mean that I'm going to have to be interesting with my upper harmony part, because if I double, basically it'll be very easy for me with the upper harmony part to just double the bass an octave higher, but it wouldn't necessarily be what we want to do. So I might just need a bit of a tweak. Everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along and tell me? Okay, so that's all right. Just need to pitch correct that little bit there to find my notes. Okie doke. I'm going to stop soon, I think. Julia's Queen. Let's sing it. Sing along. Okay. Sing along. Everybody five hands to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen. Won't you sing along? And tell me. We've crossed okay there. Okay. I'm going to do... It's not cheating, but... Ooh, whoops-a-daisy. One. Dum, 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 dum. 4. Just want to see where we are with something. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah. Okay. Dun, 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 sing along. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just to explain what this is here. With the melody here, we've got a little bit of emptiness in our chord in a bit here, because the the top part, can only really be on that. Dum, because if it's there, let's sing along. That's what the melody note is on. Dum is the tenor part, or the baritone, depending if you say it, and dum is the bass. Dum, bum, bum, bum. So the tenor part needs to, the top part, the soprano part, needs to kind of be up there. Dum. So it does need to be up there. So I'm going to make something up, and it'll probably be doubling with the bass too much, but I can always then look about shifting some things around. So this will not be perfect, but it'll just give me an idea of something to work with. Dum, dum, da, sing along. Everybody dance to bring along. Make magic go and never know. So thank you, let you sing along. Okay. Let's just have a look at that. There was one bit there that I doubled too much of the bass line, but the further it went on, the easier it was to find that soprano part. It might just be that my melody actually hit into a place which wasn't particularly useful for the rest of the harmonies. But I don't always like changing a melody, because the melody normally makes sense. If I sing it off my head, top of my head, it usually makes sense. Let's just see where we're at. Yeah, I won't do much more now because we've got a bit of an idea. So that bit, tenor and bass both go dum 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 in octaves, and you don't want that. Dum dum dum. Bum bum dum dum bum. I could move the bass part down more. Now, all I've done is try to move the bass not exactly the same as the tenor, because I think the tenor, let's have a listen and see if it's improved it. I think the tenor needs a bit more volume, actually, just to be able to hear it. Let's just have those three on their own for the moment. Okay, that seemed all right-ish. Let's have all the parts of the melody in. Sing along. Everybody dance to bring along. Make magic go and it's never known. So thank you, let you sing along. Ooh. G's. E's okay. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. Not the worst thing I've ever done. Okay, let's just have a listen to what we've got so far, and I probably will finish there, because that's like about 65 minutes. We did have a little bit of a technical issue, but that kind of gives me an okay start, and then you can have a think, and people can comment after the recording goes out for people to watch after the fact. Let me just have a listen and see what we got so far. The melody part needs to be louder, because the altos have the melody. Now what I'm going to do now is, because basically it sounds it's tenor lead baritone bass as opposed to SATB at the moment, so I'm gonna, it feels like I want to call things baritone parts and things like that, so I'm going to change it to tenor lead baritone bass for the moment, and then it might end up back on soprano alto tenor bass, but it feels more tenor lead baritone bass than it does anything else. Altos are probably going to keep the tune. Da 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 da. Sing along. Everybody dance to bring along. Make magic go and it's never known. So
you sing along? Tell me.
Oh, I quite like that. And tell me. Yeah, I don't mind that. What do we think, folks? What do we think? Those of you who are still there, what do we think? If you think it's awful, then tell me, I can take it. Well, I probably can't take it, actually, but... right.
Sing along, everybody clap your hands to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen, won't you sing along? Tell me.
Yeah, it kind of wants to carry on, doesn't it? Let me just have a look at... I'll just stick all of that together for the moment. 1 sec. Bounce selection. I'll need to repitch it. But I'm just going to look now at range. Seems like it's quite lowish for sopranos. It's not going to be terribly low, but it does seem slightly low. But I don't want to move it too much in case the basses... Yeah, you don't have the basses too high up. Because that's on like a G, isn't it, I think? Let me just have a look. Okie dokie. So, bass part at the moment goes from a G to a bum to an A. That's fine, isn't it? Dum. So that could actually go up a little bit. I could change it to A major, maybe up a tone. Let's have a look for the tenor part. Because if I'm going to do that, I kind of need to do it now before I kind of do more. Oh, whoopsie-daisy. Let me have a look at the melody there. Melody's relatively limited range at the moment. Probably won't stay limited range. But what do we got there? B. It's kind of, it is an alto range, kind of F.
Sing, dum. Everybody find a friend.
Da, da, dum. That's a A, which isn't too bad, I don't think, really. Probably could actually go up a little bit. Basses, John Wanless, would you mind singing a little bit up from it? What do you think, John Wanless? You're a bass. Well, you're a tenor and a baritone as well. As in tenor, as in male tenor. Or you might be a barbershop tenor. I'm sure you can sing every part, John Wanless. Dum, bum, bum. Probably could go up a tone. No. Do you mean no, don't move it up a tone? Or no, it can move up a tone? What do you mean by no? Let's just see what it's like up a tone.
Sing along, everybody find a friend to bring along. Make a magic moment and it's never wrong. So let's make it happen, won't you sing along? Tell me.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's up a tone. So that's an A to a B. I think we're okay up until even maybe a C sharp. C sharp, okay for the basses. No lower than than A. Dum, bum. That'll be okay. The baritones there. Even there, an E. It's not too bad. Kind of like male lead territory, but baritones as well. Then some of our... Definitely we'll have ladies who'll be able to sing the baritone part and most of the bass part. The lead part only goes up to an A flat. Sing along. Da. Yeah, that's all right. And sop to a B. Probably C sharp. Yeah, I think it is good. I think just that one tone actually be quite nice for ladies bass. If I'm careful not to have too many A's, if I keep it in the kind of C sharps and not too many A's, but I think that'll be about right. That'll be a little bit low, an A down there, but I don't want to move it up too much. So we'll have it in A major, I think, for the moment, which means probably I'll need to sing those parts back again. So they don't sound. Let me change the formant marginally just to see if make it sound a bit better. Sing along, everybody, dance and bring along. Make your magic know that it's never done. So let's make it happen and you sing along. Oh, you gotta love it, don't you? Sing along, everybody find a dance and bring along. I'll re-sing it all, I think, but for the moment that'll do. Make your magic know that it's never wrong. So let's make it happen and you sing along. Yeah, I think that's not a bad start, folks. So it is upbeat. So we've got a nice little upbeat song. Doesn't have a name yet. Now, normally what I do is I'd probably end up powering through, but it's been a long old weekend. And actually that's quite a nice place to stop. Because we've got an intro, we've got kind of like the half of a first verse. Again, structurally wise, I think this would have a double verse at the beginning. We'd like have a double verse at the beginning, then into some kind of pre-chorus, a catchy chorus, and then your second verse would be only a half one back into your pre, and possibly even into a pre-chorus or straight into your chorus and double chorus. You probably would want to have a middle section as well, but I think we're halfway through that first double verse. Excuse you, and tell me, and you want something else. Going back to that movement that I had in the part here. So, one sec. Yeah, so I still like the idea of that in the bass part. So that's why I kept that little bit there, just because there was something I liked about that. It's kind of quite old school, but when you find little tidbits that might be useful later on, that probably would help move us into some kind of pre-chorus. But yeah, I think that's it for the moment, folks. Just going to save my work. Hadn't saved any of that, so if it had crashed, I'd have lost all of it. So there you go. Sing along. For the moment, I'll just call it Sing Along as a working title. Do 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 do. Okay, and my words, save them. Do 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 do. Let me know your thoughts, folks. Let me know your thoughts. Whew. Right, there's an hour. Well, probably about an hour's worth of composing. Quite a bit slower than usual, actually, but I suppose I often would have, I don't know, I often would have got more ideas beforehand. When I normally compose, by the time I start, I've come up with ideas in my brain beforehand. Whereas this time, I honestly 100% hadn't even thought about it. And I kind of wanted to do it 100% real and just make stuff up. Literally what the first thing came to the brain and then would be the one that we go for. So, yeah, so I think we're in A major. Hopefully it'll fit most people's voices. And, yeah, those of you watching the recording of this, let me know thoughts in the comments. If you want to go in live chat, you'll see the stuff that other people said in the live chat. So it's been fabulous to see you, folks. Looking forward to Collective College. Yeah, hopefully this song will be finished by Collective College. Yeah, it might be a no score song. because I think turning the song round, guide tracks round, and turning a score round might be a little bit much, but you never know. Might be able to get someone to help me with the score. But yeah, so it'll be finished and we'll be able to start working and learning on this. Hopefully, you'll be able to start learning it by the first day of Collective College. So that would be 5 days away. So short deadlines is what makes the world tick. So short deadline, but fab to see you. Thank you so much, those of you, for giving me thoughts and things in the chat. Very enjoyable it was too. So hopefully you've enjoyed. If you're watching it as a recording, hopefully you've enjoyed looking it through, and we'll go through. Thanks very much.